Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and today I want to bring you a video where I want to talk about the seasonal 6 map rotation that is in Trials of Osiris currently. I made a video talking about it, how I didn't think it was the best idea, but no, there's been no announcement if they're going to do that in the future or not. I assume Bungie would probably change that in the future and maybe adjust the triumphs so that way they can do a random map every week, because it would be way more exciting for Trials to be way more than 6 maps. But if that is the case and we are stuck to 6 maps, if they can't do that for the next 2 or 3 seasons maybe, which seems to be the case with a lot of this stuff, I wanted to make a video where I show, in my opinion, what the 6 best maps would be for Trials of Osiris next season, which would be Season 11. So the first map I want to go over is Javelin Floor. I think this would be a very suitable map. And if you disagree, that's totally fine. Leave your comments below. But think about it like this. Out of all the maps there are, you have to pick 6. So if you could, go ahead and comment below your 6 maps and let me know if they're different from my 6 maps. My number 1 map of choice is going to be Javelin Floor. The reason why I like Javelin Floor is because it offers a variety of sniping. We got sniping down this mid lane. You can also snipe down that long lane. And then you can come over here and there's a good amount of shotgunning. So you have some snipers, some shotguns. You've got some mid-range for ARs and hand cannons can fight here in the middle. You've got a very high elevated roof here, or ceiling here, so that way you can have, hunters, warlocks flying. They can do a variety of their different, aerial strats and so on and so forth. So I really think that this map is great, and especially due to the map game mode being elimination, you have that you respawn every single round that's over, and you flip spawns. And when it's not an extremely big map, I kind of like it. I like it when it's more of a mid-range map, because it's kind of exhausting spawning in and running and running and running, and then getting into another engagement, and then winning or losing, or however it may go. And then, spawn in all the way across the map again. So I tend to find medium range maps to be a little more suitable for 3 versus 3 elimination. So my first map of choice is Javelin Floor. All right. Now my second map of choice is actually going to be the map Convergence. Now this was a D1 remake. It was Pantheon in D1 and actually played really well in D1. And I think it would probably play pretty good in D2. We have this long sniper lane right here that's very predictable, and a lot of people peek this. But you have a few unique angles that you can snipe through it with. So I really like this map for sniping. It's got some, a variety of different lanes that you can use there. Here, it's a little more shotgun heavy on the bridge, and then there's also some sniper lanes across here when you first initially spawn. Up here, you can get some, close range hand cannon battles. You can get some fusion rifle battles up here. There's a variety of different choices that you can do, a variety of different ways that you can play on this map. So even though this may not be your favorite map, I do think that Convergence would play out as a pretty good Trials of Osiris map inside Destiny 2. If you disagree, I totally understand. This map is definitely not without flaw, but out of all the maps that I looked at, I definitely thought that this was a top contender for a Trials of Osiris map. Alright, now my third map of choice is actually going to be the map Dead Cliffs for 3v3 elimination Trials of Osiris. And now you might be hating this map. I totally understand it, because this map on a respawn game mode plays terrible, because you constantly spawn way the fuck back here. I have no clue why this spawn point is so far back here. People should probably spawn right around this area instead, so that way they could be a little bit closer to the action. But without it being a respawn game mode, I think it will play out a lot better. I think that elimination will add a lot more unique playstyles to this. Of course, you have your typical sniper lanes where you can slide through here, you can aim across here, and of course you can push into this mill and you can shotgun. There's all kinds of shotgun, fusion rifle, auto rifle, hand cannon battles that can go on in any one of these hallways. This garage over here offers a variety of playstyles as well. I think that Dead Cliffs overall is a pretty good map. There's not too many crazy like nook and crannies, kind of like an anomaly. There's like little holes that people shoot through all the time, but there's enough predictable lanes. There's enough variety of strategy for team shooting, for shotgunning, sniping, everything, that I think that this would actually play out as a pretty good Trials of Osiris map. Let me know what you think though. Alright, now my fourth map choice. Now, I know I'm going to get some hate for this one. I do think that the map Midtown is a pretty cool map. I don't know why, I just have a sort of fondness for it. Maybe because it was the D2 beta map. But I think that Midtown offers a variety of different playstyles that I think would be really fun for 3 vs 3 elim. Obviously, we have our usual sniper lane here, where a lot of people will go to snipe. You get to pick your enemy, the enemy team, or your team will collapse on that, and that will happen a lot. We also have the inside here, which is of course much more shotgun heavy. You could still land some snipes if you're really agile and really smart. You can land some snipes across here, but there's a variety of shotgunning through these buildings here, and I think that 3 vs 3 elimination would play really well on this map. And I'm on to my fifth map selection. Now this map is going to be Distant Shore. This was a D1 remake, and I felt like this map played really good in D1, and overall seems to play decently good in D2. I like the angles, I like the unique little rocks and everything that you can use throughout the map. There's a few little tricky spots that people can go onto, and those might be problematic throughout a weekend of trials. But overall, I think that this map offers, like I have mentioned in the other maps, a variety of playstyles, which is what I think is the best. You know, there's good maps and bad maps based on how you like to play, which, like, for example, Endless Veil, I like to shotgun a lot. You'll see me shotgunning a ton. So you're going to, like, I would like the map Endless Veil, but I don't think the Endless Veil is necessarily the best map because sniping is really, really hard on Endless Veil because the map is so small, you know, like, people who shotgun are going to close the distance really easily because the map's size. So I wouldn't choose Endless Veil as the Trials map personally because, you know, people that like to snipe aren't going to enjoy that playstyle as much. So I'm trying to think, you know, outside the box and try to be fair to all the different playstyles and opinions that everyone has. So that way I'm not just, you know, catering to myself and to what I think would be a fun map for me for a weekend of trials, but instead what I think would be an ideally good map for everyone that overall would be liked by the majority of people who play trials that weekend. And this brings me to my sixth and final map selection, which is going to be the map Bannerfall. I do like the map Bannerfall. It definitely has some good sniping lanes. You'll see some really crazy sniping lanes, and good snipers enjoy this map as well, but also shotgunners like this map. The inside of this map has a variety of different corridors and buildings, so you can definitely close the distance. People that rock fusion rifles like this map. This map overall plays to a variety of different styles, and I think that that makes this map a pretty good map for 3 vs 3 elimination. And those are my 6 map selection. If you have a difference of opinion, I totally understand. Choosing maps and saying that this map is good and this map is bad is such a polarizing thing. So many people have such different opinions. Some people have really bad experience on certain maps. It doesn't play to their style, or they just got crushed on a map a bunch of times, so they just don't like the map for a variety of different reasons. But please let me know in the comment section below what 6 maps you would choose. I would love to know if the maps that you choose are different from the ones that I have chosen here. And I would also like to mention that hopefully in Season 11 we would get a few new maps, or maybe even some D1 map remakes brought over into D2. That would be kind of cool, and that would definitely I would throw out some of these maps and pick up some of the new D1 remakes. Obviously Bungie would choose those if they were to bring them back. And if that is the case, what D1 map from Trials of Osiris would you like to see be brought back into D2 for Season 11? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching though. I'll see you in the next one. Later.